Yo guys, good morning. My camera is going to be a bit fuzzy because it's still pretty dark. It's like 7 a.m. in the morning, England, 5 degrees Celsius, as you can probably tell. It's cold, but I think it's going to be a beautiful day. We're about to get a cold start. Fortunately, I don't park next to any neighbors because my car is extremely loud, especially early in the morning. We don't want to pee people off, so here we go. Here is the absolute weapon, guys. As you can tell, like I was saying, we don't have much natural lighting, but look at those black accents. Something I'm very happy I did, but at the same time, guys, as somebody mentioned in the comments, when you're painting over chrome, and I think metallic in general, it's really difficult for the paint to actually adhere to and to stick to the underlying chrome. Because yeah, somebody commented and they said, oh, please don't paint on chrome, and I know exactly why they said that, because it is one of the hardest, most temperamental things to paint on. And for example, I've already started to see some of the black accents on my car have already started to chip and peel quite easily, and I think that wouldn't be the case if it was like if it came in black, if you know what I mean, if it was OEM black, it just wouldn't be happening. But I think it's because the underlying layer is and was chrome. Yeah, I wouldn't advise doing it if you've got chrome bits. I think you can get away with it. Also, the dark grey that comes on the comps and stuff, I wouldn't recommend doing that on those either. Yeah, don't try this at home, folks. Anyways, guys, here goes the cold start. For those of you that are still watching, get ready. We've got the shoe out, guys, as you can tell. That's the makeshift stand. The tripod's in my cubby hole, and I've got to attach a piece to it. So for these in particular, just know a shoe is being used to make content. Welcome to 2024, folks. For those of you that want to know what the normal idle sounds like, guys, this is what it sounds like normally when it's just idling, and it sounds beautiful. Just a very nice purr. Guys, my fingers are borderline hypothermic right now. I've been outside taking videos and making content for a little bit, but I wanted to show you something I mentioned yesterday in the last video, that I wanted to show you guys what the doorstep light looks like with the ABARTH lit up, and it's so sick. I can only really show you when there isn't much light, so have a look. This is what you get greeted with by your car, and it flickers. I'm going to show you guys something if I open and close the door. So it usually responds when you open and close the door before you've started the car. So obviously there's all the lighting that comes on. Obviously I've installed my own interior lighting, but a very nice piece. You can see it's flickering right now. It's pretty cool if you ask me. This, I didn't install this, previous owner installed this, and this attaches directly to the light by your rearview mirror. The only issue with that rearview mirror light, I've taken mine out so that it still runs the circuit, but I've taken the actual bulb out of that interior light because, quite frankly, I never use it. And secondly, it just looks if that's, excuse my language, it just looks rubbish if that's on. And it's like this orange light. It doesn't look fancy like a BMW or something. So in order for this to be on continuously, you got to leave the review window, the review light running all the time, because that's open circuit. But guys, very, very cool. I think this was done by MS Racing, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure where they got it installed, but they did a pretty good job. Alright guys, as I said, I'm borderline hypothermic. Well, I can't feel my fingers, and I don't know if there's snot running out my nose right now because it's so cold I can't tell. So we're on our way to the gym. Got a busy day, gonna see my family. Can't wait. Stay tuned. Ooh! Look at that, so sick. Love it. Alrighty guys, we've just arrived at the gymnasium. As you can tell, it's probably going to be a very nice day today. This is after being thrashed around a little bit. It's obviously a lot quieter. Beast. See you guys shortly. Alrighty guys, so the lighting is at least a bit better. We have finished a gym session before the day's even begun. I was just saying to one of the guys, it's one of the best ways to start any day. Get out there, get active, do something productive. So post-workout guys has already begun. I had my banana, I had the first nachi, I'm on to my last nachi now. You get the joys of watching me eat that whilst I drive, so stay tuned. I'm sorry that you guys have to experience this. Not really. You're coming with me wherever I go right now for the next few minutes. You guys are coming with me. And if you can see that blue, I don't even know what it is, BMW, but I'm not sure which one it is. Doesn't have any numbers on it, so I ain't sure. And guys, as you can tell, I've changed the camera position. It was so wobbly on that window. I did not like it at all. Sometimes it's still even bad on the main window, but it's better than, you know, having it stuck on the window. I think because the front window is a lot more sturdy versus the actual window of the car. But anyways, it's Saturday guys. Today is a London day for me. I've got some direct family up in London. So my sister, mom and dad still back in South Africa. And yeah, my sister's just recently had a baby girl. Like I say recently, 3 or 4 months now. But she's still very, very young. And yeah, it's for me a great honor to get to be a part of her life and their lives, and you know, to be such a important figure to some extent. So that is my plan today. So I've gotten up early on my Saturday. I've trained my non-negotiable for every day. Of course I do have rest days, but yes, after this guys, I will pretty much be heading up to London and yeah, spend some time with the loved ones. I hope you guys are doing the same over your weekend at some point in time. So I was just driving past a guy there. I saw him popped his headset off just for me to come past. Because he secretly wanted to hear it. I see you. I see you, brother. I see you. This is the thing with these cars, and I always say it in every video. And you can see people, they'll have like a little look, and then as soon as they realize it's a Fiat, they look away straight away. They're like, oh shit, you know, I don't want to be seen, you know, breaking a neck to a Fiat 500. Even though it's not a Fiat 500, but you know what I mean, guys. Yeah, something that bugs the daylights out of me, guys, is can they not just remove that 500 badge? Anyways, let's do some driving, guys. Let's have some fun. It's Saturday. It's a nice morning. I love beating the world awake. So basically, no one, you know, when everything's quiet, you've already started your day 3 steps ahead of everybody else. It just feels so good. And if you haven't done that, guys, and if you're struggling to do that, I highly encourage you to do so. It will change your perspective on life in general. Not that I'm a life coach or anything, but that is my job, to inspire and motivate others to be more and to do better. So anyways, I like how this is going from like a car page to a life coaching session. And guys, I am peeling this easy peeler, which is not very easy this morning whilst I'm driving. Both hands still on the wheel. Anyway, it's time for some car content, guys. This is why you are here. Why should you own an ABARTH 595? The trouble is there, if you go back and play that, you will see how long it took me to get to the noisy part of the exhaust. And that's purely because I was at the wrong place with the turbo. And I was actually saying yesterday about placement of, you know, when you apply the acceleration and turbo. And there's a lot of cars nowadays where that is almost irrelevant, because they have sometimes 2 turbos or twin turbos or bar turbos. So whilst one of them is covering the lower end of the RPM range, the other one's covering the top end. So it's just a very consistent. I know BMWs are really good for that, so is the Audi. It's only in these more retro type cars where you can play with the turbo a bit more. We've got a gear 3 pull coming up, guys. Gear 3. Foot flat in 3, 2, 1. Such fun cars. Little one, gear 3. 4, little one. To make a shout out, guys, to, I think her name is SES on TikTok, sorry. Her name is Daisy. She is on this channel and she is within the community that we have on Sprocket ABARTH, and she provided some feedback. She obviously watched one of the videos where I was installing the catback system, the Toyo catback, the exact one, and she reached out to me on TikTok to mention that she just wanted to thank me. So guys, for those of you who, you know, may do the same thing or may have questions, like, by all means reach out to me. YouTube's a lot harder to directly message me. There is no way to do it. So if you do want to, it's literally the same name through on TikTok. The link is in my bio. You can find me on Insta. I'm not as active there really, but there is an account for Sprocket ABARTH. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you ever want to meet up, if you ever want to do reviews on your cars, guys, by all means drop me a DM. Like, I'd love to get people's cars on the page. And you know, there's no catch-22. I just love having obviously different content to show, and different ABARTH, different cars. There's so much we can do. So that is something I wanted to mention and keep forgetting to say, is for any of you that do watch these channels, or these videos on the channel, sorry, if you ever want your video, your car to be showcasted and reviewed, by all means reach out to me. Let's do it. I'm keen. There is something I wanted to mention, guys. For a very long time, before I bought an ABARTH, I literally used to see them all over the place, and for years. And I was always so curious to find out more about these cars. I'd always seen them, I'd always heard them. More than anything was the sound of these cars, and that's what really drew me to buy one in the first place. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm a car guy and I love a V8. So for those of you who don't know, V8 is like a massive engine, built like a V. Quite literally, the word describes it, but the principle is how they sound. And I think in terms of small cars, many people will probably tell me I'm crazy, but these cars are so similar in the sense of they sound like a mini V8 almost. They just sound so unique. Must be something in the engineering that they've done. So well done to ABARTH and Fiat in general. So. And guys, that is a wrap. Saturday is wrapped up. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm probably going to post this on Sunday or on Monday, so if you're hearing me say Saturday, guys, It all just depends when I can get the content out in terms of editing. But stay tuned, guys. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. For those of you who are new and haven't yet subscribed, please make sure to do so. There's going to be loads more content coming. And for those of you that are still sticking around and continue to do so, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys a lot. So thank you, guys. You know, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, this page had 30 subscribers. I wasn't really putting any effort into it, and that's really, it's growing slowly. And that's all thanks to each and every single one of you who make the effort to share, to get the content out there. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Let's keep crushing it. Have a good weekend.